Toby's Tightrope. You were right, Maud. Have you seen this already? This video? No, I haven't. It was just a guesstimate.
The new diesel engine resting in the shelter of some rocks. Cheer up, Mavis, he whistled. Mavis was still remembering the trouble she'd had with cars. Manager says I don't listen to advice. He says I've no business jauntering down Toby's line. Toby's a fusspot.
He is not a fusspot!
You've forgotten more about freight cars than you will ever know, replied Percy. You must put the cars where he wants them. Then you'll be a really useful engine.
You tell her, Percy.
I have to take these stones to the harbor. Mavis liked Percy, but she still wouldn't listen to his advice. Why shouldn't I go on Toby's line?
Because you haven't earned everyone's trust yet, Mac. Sad but true fact.
She started making a plan.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
if we
no.
used the teeniest bit of Toby's line, she said to her driver, we would save all this bother. Her driver, suspecting nothing, allowed them to go as far as the first
Some
level
humans are
crossing.
so gullible. No offense to all you humans watching out there. I hope
A
you
few
don't.
days later, the weather changed.
Springtime!
The quarry grew busy again. Some trains were so long that before leaving the cars for Toby, Mavis had to go beyond the level crossing with them. Now for her plan.
Uh-oh.
She would go further down the line without it seeming her fault. Can you keep a secret? She asked the friend.
Bad idea.
Yes, they chattered. Will you bump me at the level crossing and tell no one I asked you? The cars promised. But while Mavis was away, Toby arrived.
Oh, here comes the trouble.
The cars himself. The cars decided to bump him anyway.
This is not
They
good.
reached the level
I don't
crossing
like
and
this.
Toby's brakes came on. This was the signal for the freight cars. On, they yelled.
Oh no! Toby!
Toby was away, with the cars screaming and yelling behind him.
I think I've seen this one
No
too.
realized that melted
When we were watching
snow had
Best of
turned the
Toby.
stream ahead into a torrent, and the bridge above it was about to collapse.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The rails were now like a tightrope across the thundering water. Stop! Cried Toby.
It's too late!
His driver fought for control. They came nearer and nearer to the bridge.
No!
It was all or nothing now. The driver braked hard.
Oh no!
Toby! Oh no! Oh dear!
He stopped, still on the rails, but with his wheels treading the tightrope over the abyss.
Yee! Oh. Poor Toby.
Mavis was horrified.
This is all your fault, Mavis.
Hurry!
Workmen anchored Toby with ropes while she pulled the freight cars away. Then she helped Toby to safety.
Ooh. Please be careful.
Come on, Mavis. There you go. That's it.
I'm sorry about the cars, said Mavis. I can't think how you managed to stop them in time. Oh well, said Toby. My driver told me about circus people who walk tightropes, but I just didn't fancy doing it myself.
Oh, I don't think so either.
A very smart piece of work, he said. Mavis, you did well too, I hear. It was my fault about those cars, sir, she faltered. But if I could what? Come down the line sometime, sir? Toby says he'll show me what to do. Certainly, replied Sir Topham Hatt, if your manager agrees.
And if you
So it
listen.
was arranged. Now Mavis is as happy as can be, and Sir Topham Hatt thinks she's really useful indeed.
Good. I guess that ends the duology.
The do what?
Duology. I think that's what it's called. A two-parter. You know how there always used to be like three-parters in throughout the series?
Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, what's our next story? We're about to find out. No joke for
James
James.
is a mixed traffic engine. He
Oh.
can pull both freight cars and coaches.
He prefers the latter better,
He's
though.
proud of his smart red paint, and so is his driver. Everyone says you brighten up their day, James.
Especially mine
One morning,
sometimes.
James whistled loudly at the other engines. Look at me. I am the smartest, most useful engine on the line.
Oh, boy.
Rubbish, replied Thomas. We're all useful.
Exactly,
Sir Topham Hatt
Thomas.
says so, and he's head of the whole railway.
Indeed.
You know what, James? Added Percy. What? Replied James. You're getting all puffed up.
Ooh,
James
yeah.
puffed away.
He does have a
Later,
point,
he was
though.
still boasting. I'm the pride of the line. I saw you pulling freight cars, snorted Gordon. You're only a goods engine.
No, he's not. He's
I
mixed
pull
traffic.
coaches, too. Not as much as I do.
Ugh.
But Sir Topham Hatt has plans for me. James
What?
was only making this up, but Gordon believed him. What plan?
James.
Wait and see. Oh dear, he thought. Now what
James
will I do?
told a fib.
Thomas was shunting shining new
Nothing
coaches.
grows faster than a little white lie, James.
Good morning, James. Are those coaches for me? Asked James hopefully. No, these are for Gordon's Express. I'll fetch your freight cars next. But James was going to play a trick on the other engine.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
Thomas, I'm taking the coaches. Sir Topham Hatt asked me to tell you. What about the cars? Asked Thomas. Give them to Gordon.
Oh,
Come on,
no.
Thomas, said his driver.
Jamesy.
Orders are orders. So when James
Never use Sir Topham Hatt's name in vain.
Coaches and he puffed away.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Thomas returned with the freight cars. And a few minutes later, Gordon arrived.
Uh-oh.
Where's the express? Thomas told him about James. And so here are your cars. Gordon was very cross, and so was his driver. Wait till Sir Topham Hatt hears about this.
Oh, James is in trouble now.
Enormously. What a clever plan! What a clever plan! He chuckled.
Not for long, James. You're heading for trouble.
Topham Hatt. Some jokes are funny, but not this one, James. You have caused confusion. Yes, sir, said James. You will now stay in your shed until you are wanted. The other engines teased James. I wonder who'll be pulling the express today, said Gordon. I expect it'll be you, replied Henry. James is stuck in the shed for being silly. James
And
felt
for
sad.
being dishonest.
Next morning, he
Indeed.
went back to work. Hello, whistled Thomas. Good to see you out and about again. I'm sorry I tricked you, said James. Are these my cars? Yes, replied Thomas kindly. They are pleased to have you back.
There's a
James set off to the
surprise.
harbor with his train of freight cars. He bustled about all day, pushing and pulling them into place.
Well, it's good to see Jamesy's back to doing what he should have been doing. Being really useful.
Time for
Even
home
with
now,
freight.
James, said his driver at last. No cars or passengers, just we two. But his driver was wrong.
Huh?
Excuse me, called the man.
Huh?
I have a meeting with Sir Topham Hatt, and I mustn't be late. May I ride back with you? Of course, replied James's driver.
Oh.
And then he whispered to James, this gentleman is a railway inspector. James was most impressed.
Whoa!
He steamed
What a
along
way to
the line
redeem
as
yourself.
quickly as he could. Sir
Woo.
Topham Hatt was waiting on the platform, and the railway inspector greeted him warmly. This clever engine gave me a splendid ride. You must be proud of him. Yes, indeed. Once again, you are a really useful engine.
Oh, good. And this time for the right reasons.
Yep. How you enjoying this so far, Maud?
So far, so good. I'm really enjoying it. If Boulder were here right now, he'd be enjoying it too. But he's at home taking a nap. I promised I'd tell him all about what happened, how it all went. That's great, Maud. But here comes the next story.
every summer the
Ooh, Percy's Promise! One of my favorite Percy episodes!
weather is fine. There's no better place to visit.
I feel like I've seen this one a lot of times too. Much like you have with that episode, Applejack.
Children love the seaside.
Why wouldn't they? It's so sunny and
Puffing along the
and
line
so
that runs by the
sandy.
His two coaches, Annie and Clarabelle, were packed with children going to the beach.
Let's see if you can recite some of the lines, Pinkie Pie.
Percy was taking some freight cars to the harbor. Hello, Thomas. You look cheerful. I wish I could take children today instead of freight cars. They're the Vicar's Sunday School.
I think I watched this one with you too, Pinkie Pie.
I think you have too, Maud, at some point.
Of course I will, promised Percy.
Ooh, watch this.
Later, Percy
Listen to
saw
this.
Harold.
Sorry, Percy. Can't talk. I'm on high alert.
Why?
Bad weathers do. My help's always needed. Mind how you go, Percy.
Huh! As long as I've got my rails to run on, I can go anywhere in any weather, anyhow. Goodbye!
Whoa, Pinkie! Can you do the next one?
Be careful.
warned Edward.
There's a storm coming. A promise is a promise, no matter what the weather. You're good. What can I say?
Children had
It's a
lovely
gift.
day. By tea time, dark clouds loomed ahead. Annie and Clarabelle were glad when Percy arrived. He was just in time.
Forgive me for nitpicking, but the audio seems to be out of
He
sync.
shivered and thought of his
Yeah,
night
you're right, Maud. It is slightly out of sync.
Oh well, it's a minor thing. We all know how the episode goes anyway.
That's true, Pinkie.
Here we go. Percy struggled on past coastal villages and into the countryside. The river was rising fast. Oh, such feeling. Oh my. I wish I could see. I wish I could see, complained Percy as he battled against the rain. More trouble lay ahead. Splash! Oh my. Ew, muddy rainwater everywhere.
Oh, hissed Percy.
The water is sloshing my fire.
Percy's driving
Dang,
the fire
Pinkie's
had to
good.
some more firewood,
I'll have some of your floorboards, please.
said the fireman to the conductor.
I only swept the floor this morning.
Grumbled the conductor.
But he still helped.
Soon,
Percy's fire was burning well. He felt warm and comfortable again. Then he saw Harold.
Oh my gosh, Maud!
oh dear, thought Percy.
Harold's come to laugh at me. Ew.
Thudded onto Percy's boiler,
Ow!
exclaimed Percy.
He needn't throw things.
It's a parachute.
laughed his driver.
Harold's dropping hot drinks for us.
Thank you, Harold.
Whistled Percy.
Good to be of service.
Replied
Whoa, you two!
We're doing good at this, Maud.
the water
We
lapped
sure
Percy's
are.
wheel.
Oh boy.
Percy was losing steam again, but he plunged.
Go,
crazy
Percy,
on.
go.
Yeah, come on, Percy. Don't let the water beat you yet.
Promised, he panted. I promised.
Yeah!
He made one more big effort, and at last, exhausted but triumphant, he brought
Yay,
the train
Percy!
Yeehaw!
Well done, Percy, cheered Thomas.
You kept your promise, despite everything.
Sir Topham had arrived in Harold.
See if you can do this last one.
Then Percy.
Harold told me you were a wizard. He said he can beat you at some things, but not at being a submarine. I don't know what you two get up to sometimes, but I do know that you're a really useful engine.
Oh, sir.
Whispered Percy.
Well, nice job, you two.
What can we say? After watching it so many times, we learned every line, every narration, and, well, you get the idea.
I'm surprised you were able to remember it too, Maud. What can I say? What Pinkie said. All right. Well, I think we should take another break for now. Looking at that water kind of made me a little thirsty.
Good idea, Twilight, yeah.
Be on the lookout for the third and final part, everyone.